Okay, don't make fun of the girl.
I wasn't. Why did you?
I want to hear with the far
saying-
side. Tell us about your tattoos. When did that happen?
Mo, are you famous? You look fucking so familiar to me. Was it because we met?
I was here
week?
a week ago. Maybe that's why you think I'm famous.
That's
I'm famous in the sense that I met you before.
Mo came here 2 weeks ago to do the show, and it was running late, and we couldn't do the show with him, and he had to leave to do a show, and he was only here for about 10 minutes. He left, and Jason didn't realize that he's met him before.
No,
you know that girl who works at that Starbucks you go to every morning is also not famous. she's just someone who comes into your life on a regular basis.
I don't go to Starbucks, dude. What the fuck?
I forgot. This is Venice, dude.
That's a big corporation, man.
He's off the grid.
Can I just say, am I the only person who thinks Starbucks are way superior to all these bullshit mom and pop shitball coffee shops?
Yes, you are the
those
only
places.
person.
It's called buying power.
Oh, fuck those places.
No.
Every time you go in, there's some idiot behind the counter who takes 40 minutes to make a goddamn coffee because he's talking about his audition. I don't want to hear that shit.
But it's good coffee.
No, it all tastes the same.
No.
I like corporate shit because it works.
Oh.
And you don't have to listen to like somebody's Modest Mouse collection while you're drinking it.
Ooh, Modest Mouse.
I like Modest Mouse.
I like them too, but I mean, there's a time and a place for sad music.
You mean you'd rather have a barista just push a button?
I wouldn't call him a barista, first of all.
Then handcraft you a
Yeah, I
latte?
would, because honestly, people forget there's a reason these businesses do well, because they serve like it's a good business. You know what I mean? Like, why should I embrace a shitty business just because someone who doesn't know how to run a business
Yeah,
is
you're
running
right.
that business?
You're right. I would much rather eat at McDonald's than Il Molino.
No, but that's not a good example at all, because McDonald's is a different kind of business than whatever that pretentious restaurant is that you just
That
dropped.
pretentious restaurant's one of the best Italian
I'm
restaurants
sure it's
in
good,
the
but I'm
world.
saying if you're going to go to whatever, I don't know why I'm taking the stand on corporatism here in fucking Venice. If you're doing a radio show in a house, probably your corporate America stance is not going to be your friend.
I mean, like, really.
I don't know. It just annoys me. I was just in San Francisco recently, and like every place went, they're like, "Hey, let's go to this coffee shop." They make each cup individually for you. So I'm like, let's go. That's fucking annoying. That means like I'm going to get coffee. Obviously, I'm trying to get work done. I don't have like 30 minutes to wait for you to grind the shit.
Then don't go to that coffee house.
Well, I want to go there and then complain about it. If I avoided things that made me angry, I'd have no career as a comedian.
Yeah, I'd rather argue about Starbucks. Did I ever tell you about the time I got locked in Starbucks? Did I ever tell this story? I was in London. This is a true story. And I was there was a Starbucks down the hill from me, and I went in there, and I just wanted a cup of coffee, and I'm waiting in line. The line was long, and I was like, I got to take a shit. So I go in the bathroom, and I sit down to take a shit, and there's a newspaper in there. So I start reading. It was the 10-year anniversary of Rwanda, of the genocide in Rwanda, and I start reading the article about it. And it was like a fucking like the I don't know, the London Times or whatever. It was like a 20-page
You take
article.
long poos though.
I know, but this was like a super like I read like a 20-page article.
You're gonna get hemorrhoids,
okay,
dude.
wait, I know. So
Oh
listen.
my God, have you ever had one of those, by the way? I got attacked by one of those a couple months ago. That shit is no joke.
So I read the entire article. I come out of the bathroom, and Starbucks is closed. And I don't mean like closed like they're cleaning up. It's closed like, hello, is anybody here? I'm in Starbucks alone.
It takes an hour to close a restaurant.
Alone.
It takes an hour to
alone.
You thought the people in that Rwandan genocide had it rough.
So I'm yelling and screaming, like going, hello, is anyone in here? And I'm starting to like panic. I'm like, so I go over to the door and I'm thinking maybe it's like locks from the outside on, and it's fucking locked. And I'm like,
those goodies.
fuck, I'm in Starbucks.
All those goodies.
First thing came.
Why do you call them goodies? Dude, that is the most creepily adorable. You like might as well have been rubbing your hands together like a little fucking Stewie from Family Guy. Go look at these goodies.
So they go. So I'm like, what do I do? Do I I'm like,
you eat a scone right away.
Well, I was like, I can't wait here for like tomorrow for them to come open up, and I'm like, hey guys, I'm just here. I was fucking hanging out. So I don't know what to do. So I call my friend who lives in London, and I go, hey, dude, can I get the number? I didn't know the number for 911 in London because it's different. It's like 000 or 111 or something. And I go, what's the number for your 911? And he goes, 911. I go, no, what's the number for 911? And he's like, it's 111 or 2. And I was like, or he goes, why? And I go, I need to call it. And he's like, tell me why. And I'm like, none of your business.
Hey, what if you'd been stabbed?
Oh, he's being a dick. And I go, just fucking give me the number. He's like, tell me why. I'm like, I'll tell you later. So I call because I don't know who else to call. There's no fucking Starbucks hotline. Yo, I'm locked in Starbucks.
They didn't have like a push bar exit?
No, that's what I would get killed for that. So I call. So they send the police down. So the police come, they're outside the window, I'm inside the window. The police are like talking to me through the window, but they can't come in, they don't have keys. So I'm like, they're like, what are you doing in there? I'm like,
I had to take a shit.
Like, have you heard about these poor Rwandans? Oh, they got their arms cut off and I ate corn. So here's how it happened.
So I'm explaining to the cops, and the cops are kind of like giggling. And I'm like,
God, if they ever thought Americans were dumb, now they really thought that.
I forgot to mention that part. I call 911, and the woman goes, or 111. She goes, I go, I need to talk to police. I don't know. I don't need an emergency, but I need to talk to police. She said, what's going on? And I go, I'm locked in a Starbucks. She goes, what? I go, I'm locked in a Starbucks. And she goes, with a British accent, she goes, are you an American? And I'm like,
please tell me you told her you were from Toronto.
I go, yeah, I am. And she goes, isn't it ironic? And I'm like, yeah, all right, can you fucking get some police down here? So police come. So the police somehow find out the phone number of the owner of Starbucks or whatever, the manager. They call the manager. So I'm in there like an hour waiting.
What did you do? Did you just ransack?
No, I sat at the door. The cops are looking at me. The manager comes down. Cops come in. They fucking take down all my information because I guess they empty out the bank, so I couldn't have stolen any. But they want to make sure I didn't steal anything in there.
Scones.
But they're all asking me like,
they want to make sure you didn't take any goodies.
They all keep going, why are you? And I'm like, I was in the bathroom, and they're like, for how long? Like no one could understand that I was in the bathroom that long, and I was like, I wasn't feeling well, and there was a newspaper, and so finally they're like, all right, you can go. And it was the worst walk of shame I've ever done in my life, because I started like walking away, and I turned and looked over my shoulder, and they were all laughing hysterically.
Welcome my fucking life. You get a glimpse.
Dude, that is intense.
Yeah,
man.
It was pretty
bad. What shitty employees? Like, I mean, they don't even. Did they not? Were you listening to an iPad or iPod while you were taking a shit? I mean,
no, I was fucking into this article. It was just fucking awesome. It was like a 10-page article about the genocide. And it was like everything you saw. It was like I read the script of Hotel Rwanda. It was fucking good.
Dude,
I learned all about the Hutus and the Tutsis.
I had a very odd experience the other day that made me realize that we're talking about the things that make you feel like you're dumb. I turned 31 last week, and my girlfriend gave me a book for my birthday, and I don't ever read. Like, I'm just not a reader. And I started reading this book, and I fucking loved it. And I'm like, God, maybe
Wait, you don't read, and you like corporate America? No.
Yeah, no. Go
on.
I like corporate America. I also don't like getting trapped inside corporate America or taking a fucking 45-minute English dump.
That's why I don't like corporate America.
In a mom-and-pop coffee shop, that would have never happened. No. They would have forgotten to lock the door, so you'd have walked right out.
Exactly.
So my girlfriend gives me this book, right? I'm like, God damn, this is fucking great. I'm enjoying the hell out of it. I'm like, I should read more. You know, I'm really enjoying it. I'm like, wow, why have I stopped reading? And then I get to the end of the book, and it says, for more young adult fiction by Carl Hiaasen, please check out this. I'm like, what the fuck? She accidentally bought me a book for 10 to 14-year-olds. And I'm just loving the shit out of it. And then I'm like, well, come to think of it, there were a lot of alligators in that novel.